my loves. Today we're going to be reacting to Am I the Asshole Reddit story. So if you are not familiar with Am I the Asshole, it's a subreddit thread where you get to share your story and ask people on the internet, are you the asshole in any particular situation? I have on my glasses, which means you should probably take my advice because I'm smart. And I have an Apple Pencil, which makes me qualified to give advice. Yeah, let's get started. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend a video she posted of her friend made me uncomfortable? Me, female, and my girlfriend, female, have been dating for 2 years. This week, an old friend of hers, male, passed away. She hadn't talked to him for around a year as she went out of state to get a tattoo from him, and he had made her feel uncomfortable a couple of times. All I know about him from what she has told me, he was heavily into drugs, and when she went to visit, he apparently was being reckless and dangerous. Anyway, since the news of his passing, she has constantly been posting him, which I've been uncomfortable with for the most part. It was just picture dumps of him and her at first. Then she started making the videos. She has posted a video compilation of him on every platform she has. Why?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Normally, I'd be a little uncomfortable, but I wouldn't care because she just misses him. Some of the videos and the clips seemed like a very intimate moment. There's one of him putting his finger in her mouth. Plenty of them in a bed with his shirt off and etc. Not on my watch.
Not on my watch!
I was pretty uncomfortable when I saw the videos, but decided I was probably being weird or something. Then my friend texted me. He asked if we had broken up. When I said no, he responded with, I hope that's her brother then. It kind of validated what I was feeling, so I decided to very lightly approach her about it. It was a really touchy subject given the circumstances, so I wanted to be gentle and calm. She didn't agree with me and she said they were all old videos and such. I brought up the fact that all of my friends follow her as well as some of my family. I told her that I thought the video was really sweet and a great way to remember him, but I was just kind of uncomfortable with some of the clips. She told me the clip of the finger in the mouth was like a joke and was supposed to be funny because she was trying to talk and he kept putting his finger in her mouth as a joke in a friend way. Nah, yeah, like, I usually put my finger in my friends' mouths while they're talking in a friend way though, like, on some friendly shit. She's still upset at me. She decided to just take them down and delete them, and I tried to encourage her to just take a couple of the clips out the video so we can meet halfway, but she declined and is still kind of upset about it. Am I the asshole? I feel bad. I didn't want her to completely discard the videos. Oh, there's a little edit. I am not thinking or have ever thought he would steal my girl. That's not my concern at all. My concern is, I mean, he can't. Sorry.
You need to leave!
My concern again is that she is posting clips of her and him doing the things that make me feel uncomfortable. I don't care that they did that stuff. I care that it's being posted now. She also didn't give context to their relationship. She just says rest in peace in his name. Yeah, nope, you are not the asshole. Just considering the context in the beginning where she said that this guy's previously made her feel uncomfortable and being reckless and dangerous with her, you would think that she wouldn't really, I mean, not to say that you can't be affected by someone's death even if you didn't have necessarily the best experiences with them. I just don't think she would have had such a great relationship to the point where she's posting all of this stuff about him, according to what she told you. However, according to what the videos are saying, it seems like they were fucking.
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious.
Let's see what some of the comments are saying. Not the asshole, she knew she went too far and she's trying to make you feel like it's you. Not the asshole, but almost zero chance they weren't dating at one point. No one puts a finger in someone else's mouth platonically. Thank you. I do feel like it's just, it does seem excessive considering the nature of their relationship from according to what she tells the girlfriends. Obviously they were dating at some point, because why is he shirtless next to you in bed and putting his fingers in your mouth? Freaky frogs. I don't like that. Definitely not the asshole, and you should low-key break up with your girlfriend. We have a hypothetical. Would I be the asshole if I dropped out as a bridesmaid a week before the wedding because of what happened at the bachelorette? Let's see what happened. I'm a bridesmaid at my friend's wedding. She just had a bachelorette party at the groom's family cabin for 2 nights. It started off okay, but as the attendants got more and more drunk, the racism and anti-Semitism started coming out. For context, everyone in this wedding party is white. I am mixed Jewish and Asian. My part of the party was to put on a tea party in the afternoon. I spent weeks hand decorating a tea set as a wedding present. Weddings are huge in my culture and I wanted to share that joy. I brought and cooked a bunch of my cultural food, but even the basic stuff, even Western people like lumpia, baked desserts, and skyflakes. Oh my god, fellow Filipino queen! I of course checked with the bride and maid of honor beforehand, and both said that it would be okay, with the bride saying that she loved lumpia. So I was proud of it and it all looked beautiful set up, but immediately some of the bridal party started making the ew ethnic food faces. I'm already irritated. One of them chased around another with a sweet bun, talking about how weird and scary it was. It was literally bread and grain.
Wrap it up. Exit that way. Thank you.
I sent pictures of my setup to my other friends to see if I did something wrong, and everyone said it looked amazing. Edit, because I need to be precise. People did say thank you, including the bride, and they said the setup was very pretty. It was a reaction to the food by some of them, family of the groom, who also made the Auschwitz jokes that I was describing. That being said, almost nobody spoke during the tea party portion and blamed it on being tired. The bride and friends did not say anything about the reactions of the other girls. The main feedback I got was that I was clearly a witch because my tea put everyone to sleep. It was a hibiscus rose mint and calamansi mix. That sounds delicious. I love tea. I have like multiple cups a day. I love tea. I especially love hibiscus tea, and I drink a lot of peppermint tea actually. I would have loved that. Those bitches are ungrateful and uncultured and losers. Back to the story though. But oh well, maybe that food isn't for them. I moved on, but then the racist jokes started. The party started on Juneteenth. You can imagine the jokes that came out of that. Oh, fuck no, what? Then anti-Semitic jokes about the Holocaust camps and more. This is a direct quote. I say a lot of Nazi and Holocaust jokes for someone who isn't racist. Bitch, are you good? Like, I was trapped on a boat with them when this started happening. Later that night, as I was grabbing something from a room to leave, the main perpetrator said to someone that I consider a close friend, I was worried you'd be offended by the Auschwitz jokes because you're German. Auschwitz was the largest complex of concentration and extermination camps built by Nazi Germany in World War II. These people are literally fucking disgusting. That friend replied she wasn't offended. I spoke up. Well, I might be offended because I'm Jewish. I got up to leave with my stuff and the girl said she's going back to Auschwitz. Oh my god. My friend, the bride, everyone laughed. This is disgusting. I went outside and cried, and mind you, it's just like, it's especially disgusting because these are the type of like racist people that are just so disgustingly hateful and so filled with this like bullshit in their hearts that it seeps into every single part of their lives. Like, you can't even enjoy your bachelorette party without being racist. That's how hateful and disgusting you are.
Absolutely disgusting, by the way. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
I hope your wedding goes to shit. I went outside and cried. They saw me from the window when they all came to eat food. Not a single one of my friends came to check up on me. The vibes continued along that line, and I felt like I was in a Jewish/Asian version of Get Out, stuck in a giant home with a bunch of racist white people. But honestly, the fear from it wasn't the worst part. It was that not a single one of my friends said anything. I was then in a 4-hour car ride with one of my said friends/bridesmaids on the way home. She spent the last hour of it lecturing me about how she's someone who can be cordial around people she doesn't agree with, but not everyone has that skill, especially when it's personal, and that I need to put myself in other people's shoes and see that they have positive intentions. Bitch, shut up! Y'all are racist pieces of shit. Positive intentions where? By degrading other groups of people. We're all human. For context, this cabin was 4 hours away and I have pretty moderate disability. I was using 110% of my energy for this. Oh my goodness. And had no energy left by the end of it. I pushed myself to extremes for these friends and the bride, and it was reciprocated with laughing and anti-Semitic jokes at my expense. The wedding was next weekend and I barely see them from the migraine I have, and my legs are struggling with walking. I don't feel it's worth it to hurt myself for someone who couldn't even bother to stand up for me or check on me after. All of my friends of color agree with me, but this was my high school friend group. I grew up in a very white town and I also feel guilty for letting them down, but I'm not quite sure what to do. So Reddit, help me out. Do not go to that damn wedding. Absolutely not. I would not go to that wedding. And I would never speak to those people again. I get it, like, you guys have been friends for a long time, since high school, but when people show you who they are, believe them. And as a woman of color, these definitely aren't the people you want to be around. Obviously, they don't fully see you as a woman of color, probably because you grew up in a very white town and you are half white. But Nah, this is crazy. Am I the asshole for not cooking my husband breakfast anymore? 75% of the time, I have to wake him up with breakfast, otherwise he sleeps half the day.
Right.
He's a firefighter, so he has weird hours to begin with. It's the only way to get him out of bed and moving. Instead of being grateful and thankful for not having to be an adult for the first 45 minutes of the day like the rest of us, he criticizes whatever I make if it's not perfect, and I mean perfect. You're a grown-ass man. I'm sorry, I'm sick of the shit. I am. He's a damn firefighter. You don't think he could wake up by himself?
Wake the fuck up!
So after this morning's comments of the eggs are dry, why do you overcook your eggs? I just had enough. I don't have anyone cooking for me or waking me up in the morning with princess treatment, so I said you can cook your own breakfast from now on. You're acting like a spoiled brat. He said he's allowed to have an opinion if he's being served dog shit. He didn't eat the eggs, took one bite of the homemade apple turnover and threw it all away and microwaved a Jimmy Dean biscuit. Oh, absolutely. Divorce him. Divorce him. Divorce him. Where are the papers? Let's start drawing up papers, quickly. Mind you, I'm an excellent cook, legitimately. Yesterday's breakfast was sausage, eggs, and bananas Foster, homemade buttermilk pancakes, and even the buttermilk and butter were homemade? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Buttermilk and butter from scratch? She was really in the stew, like she was really cooking up in there. Like that's not even no like little feat. Like she didn't say store-bought, she made that shit from scratch. She made the milk herself. She made the butter herself. Are you kidding? Lawyer up, let's start dividing the asset. We're getting out of there, babes. Absolutely not. And open up a restaurant, because, yo, homemade apple turnovers? Buttermilk pancakes? That sounds pretty good right now, man.
You hungry as shit. You hungry as shit.
Wow, and then you're literally in the stew cooking up, and then that nigga has the audacity to microwave a Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage biscuit.
Guys, I can't do this!
Hey, Bear.
So he's literally eating processed dog shit. You're over here cooking gourmet meals, organic from scratch. Hello? Hello? Divorce him. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. He's the asshole. We got one from 6 hours ago. This is fresh. Would I be the asshole if I didn't text my neighbor every time I left the house? So my husband and I, 30-year-old female and 32-year-old male, have lived in a block of townhouses for 5 years. There's also multiple townhouses on either side of the property, very subdivided, densely populated area. All in all, we have 11 sets of neighbors spread across 3 subdivided properties, and we get along well with everyone. We are quiet neighbors, pay our bills on time, and maintain our property well. Recently, we have had multiple complaints from one particular neighbor about my husband's car being too loud. Over the course of a month, she sent her landlord and her mother multiple times to ask us if we can make his car more quiet and accusing my husband of revving his car in the driveway at 5:30 in the morning. He normally leaves the house at 8. See, now you're making things up. I can't trust you. My husband does drive a sports car. It's his pride and joy. It's not especially loud and it's unmodified. He doesn't sit in the driveway making a racket and leaves quickly. I am a night shift nurse and I manage to sleep through his comings and goings, so I'm sure it's not that loud. After the 3rd visit from someone representing this neighbor, we went and visited her ourselves. She broke down crying, explaining that she has very chronic anxiety and health problems and that she gets startled by his car, causing her to have panic attacks. We felt terrible and offered to have my husband start his car with the garage door down. We tested this idea and she said it helped and she was less startled. She even offered to help us pay for soundproofing our garage, which we are researching. Okay. Well, I mean, considering she offered to pay, if you guys are going to be there for the foreseeable future, I don't necessarily see this being an issue if she genuinely is having like panic attacks from the car being started. I mean, I guess anything's possible. This morning I received a text from her saying now she can't relax because she doesn't know when my husband is going to start his car. She said that she's very anxious and asked us to text her whenever we leave the house. No. See, baby, now you're doing too much. Like, you give them an inch, they take a mile. I don't mind starting our cars with the garage door down or even paying for acoustic panels, but I don't think we should have to share our comings and goings. Am I the asshole for not telling my neighbor when I'm leaving the house? Respectfully, I don't think you're the asshole. Maybe I'm an asshole. I don't know. I don't think you're the asshole. I think your neighbor I don't know. She has to figure it out. I'm sorry. Her anxiety kind of like isn't your problem. And you were willing to help out. And obviously, you guys are being very accommodating and understanding. Like, she's already talking about soundproofing your garage. So you're already thinking about making accommodations to your home for your neighbor. And then on top of that, you gotta text her where you're going? Like, when you're going? No. No. That's crazy. Let's see what the comments are saying. Not the asshole. I wouldn't have entertained any of this. It's a car. She can soundproof her own place. She also needs to manage her own anxiety by getting help. This isn't your problem. The world isn't going to mute itself for her. It's not your fault, but it's definitely your responsibility. I think in this world, we all owe it to each other to be kind, but I think there's a difference between being kind and compensating. Husband invited friends to anniversary trip behind my back. Am I the asshole because he told me I was? What the fuck? Your anniversary trip, he invited his friends? Really? Husband and I were scheduled to take our first ever couples vacation in 16 years. Aww. Wow. Have a cruise scheduled, and we were both looking forward to a relaxing, wonderful anniversary vacation without our kids. Then I find out my husband invited another couple to our cruise without asking me. He also said he was going to spend our excursion money on the alcohol package. That was our money for excursions. I told him how hurt I was. Then he told me I was playing the victim, and now he won't speak to me because I'm being unreasonable. Am I the asshole? You're married to a bum. I think he hates you. Wow, there are really some fucked up people out there because you really chose to stay with this woman for 16 years and you don't like her. And instead of talking to her about whatever the fuck it is you feel, you decide to invite your friends on what she feels to be a romantic anniversary trip. And she was looking forward to it. You are not the asshole. It's never too late to get a divorce. Next. My wife filmed me taking a bath as a prank. What type of pranks are these, bro? While my wife, 31-year-old female, and I, 32-year-old male, were on holiday, we stayed in a hotel that had a wooden screen/window next to the bathtub and the bathroom that can't be locked and can be opened from either side. While I was relaxing in the bath, my wife decided to open the screen and film me in there. She found it hilarious, but I wasn't amused at all and told her to delete it. She still has not deleted it to this day, even though I have told her I don't feel comfortable with her having that on her phone multiple times. I don't know what to do from here. What would you do in my situation?
All I can do is pray for you. Matter of fact, bow your head. Amen.
Am I overreacting? Bro, you're not the asshole for anything. She literally filmed you washing your ass without consent. Why are you filming me washing my ass? And then you're just gonna keep it on your phone too? Like, what are you planning to do with that? Like, yo, I need you to burn that, like, immediately, bro.
Burn it.
What?
Did I say stand there and look stupid? No, I said burn it.
Okay, you guys, that is all the Reddit stories for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. I hope you guys had just as much fun listening to these as I did reading them. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!